We have some news right now. Visitors to the United States, tourists, will now have to pay a visa integrity fee of $250 upon entering the United States of America. According to CNBC, one of the new provisions in the budget bill that was passed earlier this year by Republicans is that tourists and non-immigrant visas will essentially have to pay a $250 visa integrity fee. Travelers may be able to get that fee reimbursed, but how to do so and who qualifies? Well, we don't know that yet. And the Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem is able to raise that fee should she choose to do so. So the fee will be at least $250 through September 30th, 2025, the end of this fiscal year. Secretary Noem could theoretically make it higher afterwards. Any business traveler, international students, tourists entering the United States will have to pay this visa integrity fee at the time they are issued the visa. Reimbursements allegedly will be made after the travel visa expires, and so long as the holders comply with the conditions of the visa. Spread the word and follow along for more.
So I think the USA is short on cash.
What's going on today?
Well, they want to charge people money.
How much?
$250
Ooh.
to go on vacation in the USA. And so that's the question. Do you want to go on vacation in the USA?
Of course not. I don't want to get arrested. I don't want to pay $250.
Yeah, and
lose money and lose time.
And I don't think many people are going to want to do this. So let me read the headline. This is from CNBC. It says, travelers to the U.S. must pay a new $250, and this is what they're naming it, visa integrity fee. What to know? I already know what to know. I don't want to pay the fee.
No, you think about it. You have a family, you know.
Oh, right.
You have 4 people. You need to pay these additional $1,000.
No way.
No way.
And imagine, like, if you're coming from, say, just for example, Canada, it's like, you know, because you're used to driving across the border. I mean, $250 to enter per person, that's just too much.
And I'm kind of wondered that, you know, sometimes you just lay over just one day, something like that.
Oh.
You have to pay a fee for one day.
You never know. You never know. So a lot of this stuff, I mean, it feels like, so we say developing world, if you want to say third world country kind of stuff, because we've done this before in places that we visited.
Yeah, I have experience at Vietnam.
Yeah. I think we did it in Bali too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Bali, Indonesia.
Yeah, did you do it in like Russia, like a place like that?
Russia? I just visited there for work, so I'm not sure.
Okay, they might have paid.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So to give you an example, I looked it up, so I was just curious how many other countries do this kind of thing. So it's not unusual, but for a place like USA, it's weird. So for example, Armenia will charge you like $30, Bolivia $95, Cambodia $30, Cape Verde $25, Dominica $100. Wow, that's a lot. Gabon $70. The country of Georgia, well, it's in GEL. I don't know how to convert that. It'll be 100 GL. Iran at 75 euro. Kenya, $50. Maldives, oh, that was free there. Moldova, 85 euro. Nepal, that's 30 US, etc. Rwanda's $30, but it tends to be like developing nations.
Yeah, but you know, I think when I get the ESTA visa to visit USA, I think I had to pay fee.
Okay,
you want it free, but it's like now it's like 10 times more, something like that.
Yeah, so there's different. You had to get a visa to visit the USA.
Yeah, ESTA.
ESTA visa, and it was like $10. You think?
I think more than $10.
Okay, so the $250 fee they're talking about now is in addition to any fees you paid before. So this isn't like a flat $250. Now it's like if you paid $10 or whatever, now you got to pay another $250. This is extremely high, and I'm actually looking at this list of countries that have it, and I actually think the USA is the highest on the list. And I'm looking through.
What does it?
$250 is a lot. Let me read the details of this thing, because when I first heard this, I'm just like, I don't know. My first reaction was I'm not surprised. It's just this is what they've been kind of going towards. What's that?
I don't know. There's no reason to go to USA to have a lot of like risk and pay additional like a lot of money.
Well, the other thing that they were saying too, and I can't.
$250. That's what America is going to charge you just to visit. Seriously. The so-called visa integrity fee is coming in October of 2025. And why? Because apparently we want to be the most unwelcoming country on earth. Before we get started, hit that follow, comment, and share so we can keep these real conversations going. And don't forget, head to the link in my bio. Find me everywhere else, just in case this app decides to go away. Now, would you pay $250 extra just to visit this country, especially knowing you might never get it back? Let's talk. Starting October 2025, almost everyone who wants to visit the United States and isn't from a special country, think UK, Japan, Germany, or anywhere with the ESTA, is gonna have to cough up $250 on top of the regular visa fee. That's called the visa integrity fee, and it's not waivable. You don't get a discount. You don't get out of it because you're a student, a worker, or a regular tourist. Now, this means students, workers, tourists, families, everyone not on the visa waiver list. If you're from India, Nigeria, Mexico, South America, Africa, the Middle East, anywhere not preferred, you're going to pay. For basic tourist visas, you'll have to go from $185 to $435. That's almost triple. Even if you follow every rule and leave on time, you might get it refunded eventually. But there's no real system yet for how or when you get that money back. So good luck with that. Now, this is part of the so-called Big Beautiful Bill, and it's already in law. And let's be real, this is just a money grab. The U.S. Travel Association literally called it a self-imposed tariff on foreigners. Our own travel industry is warning this is going to kill tourism, but does this government listen? No, because this is America in 2025. Listen, this is not an exaggeration. Look at the MAGA base right now. Look at the politicians they keep electing. Just as uneducated as the people they prop up, right? When did this country decide it would rather drive people away than inviting them in, right? Let's be real. At what point does it become embarrassing to say, oh, hell yeah, I live in the United States? If you have family overseas, what do you even tell them? Hey, come visit, but you got to pay hundreds of dollars extra and you might not even get it back, even if you do everything right. Would anyone pay that for a country that doesn't even seem to want people in it? We're not talking about keeping people safe. We're talking about pure, ugly, transactional gatekeeping. And it sends a message to the whole world. Don't bother. Go somewhere else. Spend your money elsewhere. But here's my take. America's not just building walls at the border. It's putting up paywalls now at the airports too. Why? Why are we like this? Why do we make it so hard to love this country? Why are we the only ones who can't see how self-destructive this is? Tell me, would you pay to visit a place that's already making you feel unwanted before you even land? Would you tell your family to come knowing they're basically being shaken down at the door?
Hey, what's up, America? Visa integrity fee by Donald Trump. So the Trump administration has now announced a $250 visa integrity fee to get into the United States. This means that if you're coming into the United States, effectively, you're going to have to pay $250 if you want a visa to come in here. So the United States doesn't make every country have a visa. Just certain countries have to have visas to come to the United States. And I know what you're going to say. Oh my God, that's going to make people not come to America. And I'm going to go ahead and stop you right there because other countries like Australia already implement visa fees to Americans coming to their country. As a matter of fact, a great deal of countries charge Americans fees when they're coming to their country for visas. Hell, even the country of New Zealand charges $25 as an exit fee. Did you know that? Some countries have exit fees, and if you don't pay them, you get to be stuck in the country and eat the ticket. And so I don't have a problem with this whatsoever because other countries are charging all kinds of fees to Americans coming into their countries for visas, so why can't we? Maybe if those countries drop their visa fees, we'll drop our visa fees. This is about Make America Great and being reciprocal, remember?